And we're back with another episode of What's Hockey. Keaton, let's go around that hockey. I'll go ahead and get us started this week. There was a trio of 8-year contracts signed. As we know, the CBA going forward prohibits contracts from going over 7 years, and so teams are getting them in now. So we start with Kyle Connor, who got an 8-year, $12 million a year deal. Jack Eichel from Vegas, of course, got his $108 million contract. And Lane Hutson of the Montreal Canadiens goes ahead and inks his 8-year contract for $8.85 million a year. So with the CBA changing,
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
With Jack Eichel, because he's signed an 8-year contract. I think it's like $12 million more than Mitch Marner. So kind of funny. I think they signed 8-year contracts both, but one of them got just a little more. So that's kind of funny.
Kind of deserved, to be fair.
Kyle Connor makes sense for Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Their best player for the most part. And then Lane Hutson, I think he was a rookie last year, right? So
he was.
They just went ahead and solidified that future. So pretty good idea, not going to lie.
Yeah, and they probably won't be the last.
He was rookie of the year, wasn't he?
I believe he won it. I'm going to look it up real quick,
didn't.
but I thought he did win it.
We don't know shit.
Yeah, that's on me.
That's on all of us.
He received the Calder Memorial Trophy given
That's
to
rookie of the year.
Yeah, dog. So he did win it last year.
He didn't even know what that trophy was for.
They have too
All
many
right,
names.
so we touch on some, I guess, headlines over the past few games. Back to regular season woes as Stuart Skinner just sucks ass. He miscommunicates with Ekholm, and the Flames get an easy goal. And begs the question: are the Oilers ever going to get serious about goaltending? Because,
Dog,
I mean, he played okay in the postseason, but I mean, that's just their downfall every single time that they lose. And it's like, dog, it's a glaring question mark.
I swear he's only good when he's playing Dallas in the playoffs, too. Like, it's not even like, I don't know, man. But yeah, that's always going to be the biggest issue with Edmonton right now is the goalkeeper. I mean,
they'll bench him and then he gets amazing.
Genuinely, that is what, that's what's probably going to happen again.
Pretty ridiculous. But according to San Jose owner Hasso Plattner, Thomas Hertl, a couple years ago, apparently begged him to be traded away. So looks like Vegas Knights got a willing contender because, he played 10 seasons in San Jose and he just wanted a chance to win that goddamn cup.
Oh, for sure.
So it makes sense. But yeah, I mean, I feel like San Jose is just turning around, getting a bunch of young players anyway. So, I mean, it totally made sense for them to get rid of him anyway from the get-go.
I mean, at the deadline, they also got rid of Mikael Granlund and, one other dude that I'm blanking. But
that was last year. But the year before was Hertl.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying at the deadline, like San Jose hasn't turned it around, and so you're going to have players every year trying to go to contenders, and yeah, they are young, but not quite over that hump. So might have similar sentiments. The future is teal.
Speaking of San Jose, they lost one of the worst games against the Golden Knights, up 3-2. I think it was a minute 45 seconds, give or take, left in the game, and I can't remember who it was, but they have an easy chance at an empty netter. Unfortunately, could not get it struck through because it went wide left. Was able to get the rebound and circle around. They played well defensively on Vegas's end. So I mean,
I forgot who
they
it
do
was
have an
on
extra
Vegas,
skater, so I mean, it makes
sense. They made Go ahead. I was just going to say they made a pretty good defensive play on that empty net opportunity.
They made a stand.
Still should have.
And then, I mean, they took the puck away and went on an odd man rush and just beat Nedeljkovic. And, just unfortunate. They tie it up. They go to overtime. And I don't know when it was, and I don't know why this happened, but Nedeljkovic was at the blue line for whatever reason, mishandling the puck and just giving it away to Golden Knights, Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get it. That was an
Dude,
easy goal for them.
horrendous goaltending in
It
overtime,
was
man.
awful.
I don't know what he's doing.
It was
I guess
overtime. Goalie was gone.
only assumption could be that because it's 3-on-3, he's trying to get the pass up to someone on a breakaway, but like, dog, it wasn't even close. Like, it was an easy
It was an
turnover.
egregiously far away assist, if anything. I mean,
it was so bad.
if you're a goaltender, you got a 10 goal. You know, that's just the bottom line. But hey, Sabres end up scoring their second goal in 3 games.
Wow.
Moving on up. Pretty good
Congrats
numbers.
to the Sabres.
It was kind of wild. It didn't seem like they were going to score that second goal, so they ended up doing so. I think that was against the Avalanche.
Yeah, it was 3-1 game in that one.
That was 4, but
Oh, might be
either way.
4.
Was it?
I thought it was 3 actually, but you said it so confidently, I just believed.
I mean,
you.
I thought it was 4, but I mean, whatever.
It was 3-1.
Okay. I knew it was like 3-0 for the longest time, and I thought that they wouldn't even score that game. But Chicago apparently didn't pay their electric lights or bill or whatever,
Dude.
and the lights just shut off for, what was it, 3, maybe 4 seconds?
I don't know
while
how
they
long
were
it
playing.
was for. I just saw the clip of the lights going out in the middle
They're just
of the
like,
play.
passing the puck around, and then the lights go out, and like you can't see shit.
Good grief, man. Yeah, that was.
Yeesh. You can't be doing
Sums
that,
up
Chicago.
that franchise at the moment, to be honest.
Yeah, pretty disappointing. It's not as bad as the Sabres, because I think their stadium was like falling apart over the offseason. Like literally the ceiling was falling down. It was pretty ridiculous and just leaking everywhere. They need to get into a stadium.
They need a new ownership group. I mean, that is just
Yeah,
awful,
I mean,
dude.
it's what was it, 20 years plus since they've even sniffed the playoffs. I think it was like 2003 maybe when they last went.
Jesus Christ, that's so long, man. My
pretty
God.
rough. I mean, it's I can't say too much because the Red Wings are like second on the longest drought, but or at least longest active drought. But hey, we'll turn it around maybe.
I mean, real quick though, just sticking with the Sabres, I mean, they've been notorious for trading away their young talent over the last 2 decades. At least y'all have held on to like Lucas Raymond or, whoever's coming up through the system, Mo Sider. If you were Buffalo, you would have gotten rid of them already.
Now. Outside of like Patrick Kane, DeBrincat, and Larkin, our team is like under 30 pretty much. I guess the goaltenders are old, but
at least you value your prospects, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see. And I guess just segueing into the Red Wings hype, I mean, we've been looking pretty all right. That first game was awful, 5-1 against Montreal, but we turned it around and beat Toronto back-to-back. I think it was Saturday and then Monday. Saturday it was 6-3, and then Monday was 3-2. So far we're 2-0. We'll have that most likely tiebreaker if we're ever tied going forward. They kind of look trash. I should not have picked the Maple Leafs to win that division. Looking all right. Currently holding the first wild card spot in the Eastern Conference. We do want Nate Danielson healthy and in the mix. Might be able to have a possibility because unfortunately, Lucas Raymond got hurt in the last game, and of course his timetable is TBD, and you never know. But looks like it's an upper body issue. Hopefully it's not too serious, and we can get him back as soon as possible. But pretty big blow to the Red Wings offensively if we can't get Lucas Raymond to play. So pretty annoying. But it is nice to get some great defensive help. We played Travis Hamonic initially in that Montreal game and almost immediately sent him back down to the Grand Rapids Griffins. He was not playing great. We ended up pulling up Bernard Docker and Sandin Pellikka both stepped up. They've been playing really well defensively. Sandin Pellikka has honestly been one of the best defensive players. Has been, 4-ish games of the season anyway, but I mean, still, best defensive player so far, give or take. So I mean, that's great for him to be a rookie and playing well. But Ben Sherrod is somehow still in the mix, and he is our oldest defensive player. I think he's the only one above 30, which is kind of funny. I think
it's a really young squad, young
oldest other one was probably like 25 or 26. So
Jesus Christ.
That's a good gap away from 30, to be perfectly honest. And yeah, I mean, I guess it's okay that we have him. I think we're paying him a little bit more than we should be as far as quality play and I guess the market value, I guess. But he's all right. But Appleton playing pretty well. He got a goal last game rather. Game-winning goal, to be honest. So it's a good pickup from Winnipeg. So I think he plays in the fourth line. So it's a good addition to have every line playing all right.
Depth matters, man. That's definitely
for sure. I do wish that we're not, I guess, forcing Jonathan Berggren to like play center, because apparently he's not doing so hot with it. There's more things to do as a center as opposed to a wing. May not be the best thing to force a young guy to learn new tricks, kind of thing so far, at least, this early in the season. But I mean, who knows? Maybe he gets used to it and gets better and we progress as a team. But,
or I mean, even if it doesn't, it's still early enough to where y'all can make adjustments. So,
I feel like it makes sense because Appleton is actually a center. I wonder if they're going to just swap him around and just make him the center as opposed to Berggren, but who knows? We'll see. It's looking pretty all right. We'll see if Nate Danielson comes up from, I think he's the Grand Rapids Griffins. Hopefully he plays all right. A lot of people are hype on him. Good prospect, etc. So, I don't know. Good outlook so far, but, only been about 3 games of the season so far. Coming up, this is pretty bad. I'm going to have to look this up real quick.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I think we play like 3 games probably.
Okay, I'll just say real briefly, I mean, for an inexperienced defensive unit that you have, holding Toronto to 2 last game, the 3-3 the game before. I mean, it's not like a shutout or anything, but it is a pretty solid sign for again and
both of those wins were Cam Talbot, so he's playing pretty well compared to Gibson, I guess.
Yeah,
because Gibson's the one that led up, I think, maybe
5
3
against
goals
Montreal.
Because we had. I think they were empty netters, maybe.
Oh, okay, might be.
Sorry, looking at all these games that we're probably going to play. So it looks like we have 3 games. We end up playing the Panthers, Lightning, and Oilers. Honestly, I feel like that's a pretty big gauntlet there. Just see how many games we have home. I think all of them are home.
They're all at home.
Yeah, they are. And tomorrow night, I actually get to watch it on HBO/TNT.
Oh, nice.
It'll be an interesting stretch of 3 games because, they are pretty big competitors as far as the next 3 games. So if we come out 1-2 and maybe even 2-1, that'll be pretty good to confirm the outlook. I know the Panthers are banged up, so that's the best chance that we're ever going to get to win that game. And I don't know, maybe the Lightning just don't play well. Who knows? But at least the Oilers, they don't have a goalie, so we'll see.
At least in the regular season, they don't. Yeah, well, I'll shift on over to the Dallas Stars. We've played 2 games, both on the road. We started at Winnipeg and then at Colorado. Both games finish 5-4. The Stars in the first game against the Jets, I liked how we were attacking. It felt like we had a lot more men in front of the net. I think 3 of our 5 goals that game were within an inch of Hellebuck. We were just really putting a lot of pressure, rushing the net. In the goal by, I think it was Wyatt, or it might have been I think it was the Wyatt one. We had another man screening
Wow.
the goalie. Yeah, and so I like Glenn Goldson's style, honestly, so far. It's only been 2 games, but it seems much more of a direct attack rather than passing it around and hoping a shot pops open. It's more physical. It's forcing the action. The Winnipeg goals. All right, Kyle Connor gets a hat trick. I don't want to blame Otter too much, if I'm being honest. I think 2 or 3 of those were breakaway goals. It was a
It's all
little.
his fault.
We have to clean up the passing a little bit. 2 were shorthanded goals, which was really infuriating. But I just think we weren't crisp on the offensive side of the ice, and it led to instant offense for the Jets. And so they had some breakaway goals. There's another one that, the pass was perfect. I think again to Kyle Connor, but I don't 100% remember. But Otter had no chance. It's a wide open net there. He dives at it. They scored. Really, Dallas dominated the mass majority of the game. It was the 2 shorthandeds late that made it seem like a lot closer of a game. So I think we just have to be crisper. I honestly thought the offense side of the ice, it was a different game than what Pete DeBoer had played. It was definitely more physical, as I was saying earlier. And so I think that bodes well long-term into the season. Against the Avs, you saw that as well. There was a pass from Lindell to Bastian, who scores a goal, and he's an inch away, or if not in the restricted area. He's right there up on Wedgwood. So I like seeing us crashing the net. That game, look, credit to Ottinger. Without him, I think the Avs score 8 goals, or it just ends immediately in overtime.
Nedeljkovic, so
he's no Nedeljkovic. I thought there were some shots from Natchez that were wide open. Like the goal that I was describing with Connor, where the pass to him, the net's wide open, Ottinger has no chance. There were 2 of those where Natchez has a wide open net and Otter dives over, makes an incredible save. So I know Colorado scored 4, but it was a stupendous performance from Otter, especially late in the game. It ends up going to a shootout.
And it's also pretty hard to stop the Avs from scoring anyway.
Oh, so. Dude. Yeah. An outrageous offense. It's really insane. And then they have offense coming from their defensive players like Cale Makar, right? So there's just so much attack you have to worry about. And there were times where the ice was tilted Colorado's way. And so they outshot us, and they were dominating time of possession in our zone for quite a while. But we weathered through that very well, I think. And again, credit to Otter for giving us a chance. It goes to shootouts. It was Mikko Rantanen who puts in the second goal to shootout, third penalty taker. And then it was Nathan McKinnon who gets stoned by Ottinger. So we win that one 5-4, stoned. And so I think that, honestly, I love the way we played. Again, I think there are some aspects of our game, our passing, that need to be more crisp as we progress into the season. But I loved how we were attacking. Yeah, Honeycrisp. I thought it was
bacon.
Yes, Keaton. So yeah, and I think with your opponents being the Jets and the Avalanche, that's definitely a good sign going into the season. Tonight, we'll go ahead and play the Wild. It'll be our home opener. Our first 2 games were on the road. And I would expect the Stars to go ahead and take care of business there. I don't like that game is at 8:30, but that's a conversation for another day.
Especially in Texas. It's not even
it's so ridiculous. There's such a heavy bias.
Different time zone.
Yeah, there's such a heavy bias to East Coast teams in the original 6 or whatever. Goddamn. Anyway, we're gonna play the Canucks They're the original. We're gonna play the Canucks on Thursday, and again, man, I feel like every year or I do this on the pod where I'm like, all right, I'm projecting the week and I project us to win every game, but I would expect us to beat the Canucks. We're going to go on the road Saturday against the Blues. And I guess just to break up the monotony, I'll say Jim Montgomery gets one back on us. I mean, I think we could go undefeated there, but I'll take an L there. And then we host the Blue Jackets next Tuesday. We should record that day, but if we don't, I'll go ahead and say the Stars win that game. So 3-1 in our 3-1 in our upcoming 4 games.
Probably going to lose to the Wild. Kaprizov's coming in hot with that new contract, dude.
He's spoiled.
He's worth $100 million.
Yeah, totes. Let's see if he shows it today. But speaking of today's games, Keaton, why don't we pick some games against the spread? Last week, you and I were atrocious. I think it was our worst combined effort in the entire time of doing the pick'ems.
Pretty sure I only got 1 or 2 right.
So, last week you went 2-5, and I went 1-6. Both of our locks.
Oh, I beat you. That was
You
great.
did. You got one on me. Jesus Christ. But we'll go ahead and start this week off with the Predators traveling to Tampa, where the Maple Leafs are -1.5 in that one. Did I say Tampa? I meant Toronto. My bad. Who you got in that one, though?
Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, my bad.
I'm going to roll with the Leafs, and I'm going to lock them up because, I don't know, the Predators don't look so great, or rather haven't been. And I feel like the Leafs are going to make some adjustments for dropping the last 2 games against the Wings. So I feel like they'll take care of it.
Yeah, I completely agree for all the reasons you just said. So Leafs for me as well. Moving on, we've got the Kraken traveling to Montreal to take on the Canadiens. The Canadiens are -1.5 in that one. Who are you taking there?
I have to take the Canadiens. The Kraken have not shown me anything.
All right.
I mean, honestly, don't know if they've even played they have at least one. But I don't even know their outcome. They probably lost.
They're 2-0 right now. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know who they played in those games, but I'm gonna go with them blindly. I think that 1.5.
That's crazy. They're number 1 right now.
Oh wow. And they're giving 1.5 goals.
That's wild. I mean, they're playing a decent team, like you said.
No, they
I don't
are.
know who they played. So
I think the Canadiens are improved as well this year, but I'm gonna go ahead and say the Kraken +1.5 in that one. The Edmonton Oilers taking on the New York Rangers in New York, where New York is given 1.5 goals. Keaton, who are you taking there?
Sorry. I'm taking the Oilers because New York boned me last week, so fuck them.
So did the Oilers.
They're not going to be... What?
The Oilers did not cover for us.
So? I'd be more pissed off at the Rangers because that was my lock, dude. They should have beat the Penguins.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and agree with you. I'm going with Edmonton -1.5 in that one. Moving on, the Lightning are taking on Washington in the nation's capital. Spread in that one is Capitals -1.5. Who are you taking there?
Capitals versus the Lightning. I think I'm going to have to roll with the Lightning with the +1 advantage. Going to be a pretty close game, I think, and I feel like the Lightning will probably win it anyway.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go against you. I'm taking the Caps. I think I think Ovechkin's going to go ahead.
That's where he's going to...
I think the Capitals will be up 1 late, and then Ovechkin gets me an empty netter to cover the 1.5 goal spread. Moving on.
Crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, the Vegas Golden Knights traveling to Calgary, taking on the Flames, where the hometown Flames will be given +1.5 goals. Keaton, who are you taking there?
I'm going to roll with the Knights. They're going to come into town and take care of business, much like that one band who wrote that one song.
Taking care of business. Stupendous reference. I'm also going the Knights, and I will make that my power play lock of the week. Give me the Knights.
I don't mind if I'm wrong, but you're going to get flamed by that.
Good one. Moving on, we've got the Minnesota Wild traveling to Dallas, taking on the Stars. The Stars at home will be -1.5. Who are you taking there?
I wrote the Stars, but with the plus 1.5 advantage, I think I'm going to have to roll with the Wild in this one. They may lose, but they're going to cover that spread.
Incredible. I completely disagree. Give me the Stars -1.5 in that one. Moving on, we have the Carolina Hurricanes. They'll be traveling to San Jose, taking on the Sharks, where the hometown Sharks are a +1.5. Who are you taking there?
I feel like the team is going to try a little bit harder than they have the last couple games, but the Hurricanes still cover that spread.
Yeah, completely agree on that one. Hurricanes for me as well. Yeah, I mean, it's the Sharks and the Hurricanes. There's not a need for a big explanation there. And lastly, the Pittsburgh Penguins are traveling to Anaheim, taking on the Ducks, where the hometown Ducks are -1.5. Who are you taking there?
I'm rolling with the Penguins. They played a pretty good game against the Rangers, and even though the Ducks look a little bit better than they have the past couple of years, you're just gonna have to roll with the Penguins. They get that plus 1.5 advantage, so probably going to cover that spread.
Yeah, I do think the Ducks are improved, but not enough for me to feel comfortable taking them -1.5, even at home. So I'm also rolling with the Pittsburgh Penguins +1.5. Keaton, who's your lock?
My lock was Leafs against the Predators.
Oh, gotcha. Just sent it. Nice. That was pretty fire. All right, got that down.
Wasn't that great?
So
but hey, the Kraken beat the Golden Knights.
Dog, they're elite now. Kind of wild.
They're number one.
Why don't we do a little bit?
It was an OT.
A little bit more predicting, maybe a little betting.
You probably thought you were picking your nose, but we're just picking.
That's
players.
what I thought it was. Prize picks. My bet last week did not come through.
Mine was horrible.
I believe Bedard came through, but
I remember it was not great.
The other fool I paired him with did not come through. But this week, that's all changing. I'm definitely cashing in today. Matty Beniers over 7 face-off wins, and I'm pairing him with Tom Wilson over 3 hits. What about you?
I feel like Matty Beniers should do a lot of ads for veneers.
That's kind of fire, actually. Veneers.
Veneers. Yeah, dude.
That's really fire.
Or, he makes his own veneer company.
Yeah.
Even though they're... Anyway. My prize picks, gotta pull it up. I forgot it already. Sorry. It's gonna be Morgan Riley taking more than 1.5 shots on goal. He's been covering the past 3 games, maybe 4. From last year. Looking pretty good. That D-man has stepped up and plays a lot of ice time, so probably going to get some shots on goal. So we're going to move on to Adam Klapka. He's going to clap that ass and get more than 3 hits. God. Klapka's going to get that hit. He's going to get at least 4.
Horrendous.
Could be worse.
What a way to finish the episode. I think that's going to do it for us this week. Keaton, is there anything that I have forgotten?
I don't know. I guess I forgot. Matthew Schaefer from the Islanders, the number 1 overall pick, ended up playing 26 minutes of ice time in his second game. So they definitely trust that guy. Look to see for his next few games if he's just going to end up like Quinn Hughes.
Dude, that is so many minutes.
He's 18, bro.
Jesus Christ. They're going to get him hurt.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That is like a desperate-ass team, though. They are not good.
Bro, they traded away that old-ass Brock Nelson. They got to make up somehow.
They do. But all right. I think that'll do it for us. Y'all, peace out.
We'll see what happens next week.